In this video, I will demonstrate how to use NoodleTools to create citations for sources. To access NoodleTools, use the Library tab in My Heartland. You will need to create an account if you don't already have one. It's a simple process, but here are some tips. Use your my.heartland.edu email address. And when you create an account, it will prompt you to provide your graduation date, but that's optional. You can skip that if you wish. Once your account is created, you will see a screen that is similar to mine, but the projects you have listed will be different. And if this is your first time in NoodleTools, you won't have any projects listed at all. To start a project for this paper, click the green New Project button. Title it whatever you wish, and keep the MLA Advanced as the selected option. Click Submit. Next, you will see the dashboard for that project. From here, you can do many things. NoodleTools has many features. Our focus right now, though, is Sources. So click the Sources tab at the top. From this screen, you are ready to create a citation for each of your sources. I found a source about homeschooling in the Access World News database, so I'll use that as the example. To start the citation, click the green Create New Citation button. Now, NoodleTools will ask you two questions. First, where is it? Since I found my source in the Access World News database, I'll choose Database. From there, I'll be prompted with the question, what is it? And I would choose Newspaper. Other common selections, if it's not database, might be website or print or in hand. That one has books and then also pamphlets, like maybe something you might get from a local agency. Another common one is viewed or heard live, which is where you'll find interviews if you talk to someone over the phone or in person or via email. So back to my example of database, I would choose newspaper. Other common choices on this screen might be magazine or journal or government publication. I'll go with newspaper. Okay, now, once I've made the selection, NoodleTools opens a page where I enter information about the source. Boxes that have a red asterisk are required. For the other boxes, enter as much information as you have and skip the rest. So for example, I'm going to tell it that I was in Access World News database. The most recent date that I accessed that article was today. Okay, it asks me for the author. So I'll kind of go back and forth here. The author I've got is Jim Nowland-Tulin. All right, so Jim Nowland-Tulin. A common error to avoid is entering something incorrectly. So I get that name correct. Nowland-Tulin. Nope, I spelled his name wrong. So be careful. NoodleTools does not have a spell check. It will publish something exactly as you enter it. And be careful, like if you put, here's my article title, How Many Are Homeschooled? We Don't Know. That's the title. I'm just going to copy that and drop it in here. Later on, it asks me the name of the newspaper, and this is from Sauk Valley newspaper. However, if I were to put Sauk Valley up here and How Many Are Homeschooled down there, NoodleTools doesn't know the difference. So there are some user errors. Once you have gone through and entered all of the information, there is an annotation box where you can type up the annotation. I will do another video called Sample Annotations Video where I talk about what to write about with your source. But once you are all done, click the green Submit button. I'm going to move away from this screen and show you one of my projects that's already completed. Back to my list of many projects, annotated bibliography. So here on the sources page of that project, you can see that I've got a couple of sources entered, and I've written my annotation about each of those sources, which is what you'll be doing eventually for each of yours as well. Once you are all done and you have all 5 of your sources entered and you're ready to print this, come up here to the Print or Export button, and you can click whatever word processing program you're using. NoodleTools will open this in your word processing program, and then you'll be able to edit, move things around, whatever. This is what you can use to submit for your annotated bibliography assignment. As always, the librarians are here to help. Let them know if you have questions about NoodleTools. They're really the experts, so definitely reach out to them if you have any problems or concerns.